MTV's X on the Beach Couples Now or Never. Premieres Thursday, February 9th at 9. Watch on MTV.
Now, MTV's beloved show X on the Beach is taking a little bit of a different twist in the spin-off X on the Beach Couples, and you two are one of the couples that will be premiering on the show tomorrow. So can you explain a little bit about the couples twist that MTV is adding to X on the Beach?
They're spicing it up a lot by throwing couples into the mix. I mean, I've watched X on the Beach previously, and when we heard the idea of throwing couples in, at the same time, it did feel quite right, because, you know, there's always sometimes in relationships, like, exes do come up. So, yeah, it's kind of bringing all aspects together.
Now, I know prior to filming, you two were a couple, so what kind of led you to the decision to go on this show?
I think basically Thaliah said to me, she was like, Jay, do you want to go on this show? And I was like, what show is it? And she said, X on the Beach. And I said, how does that work? Because obviously we're a couple. And she said it's a couples edition. So when we thought about it, because I don't know if you know, but me and Thaliah have actually been in an open relationship. And with the rules that we have, is you're not allowed to do anything with exes, or you're not allowed to do anything when the other person's there. And we wanted to close our relationship. So for us, it was the perfect place to see if we could commit to each other to take our relationship to that other stage. So I think we was a bit hesitant at first, but when it came to it, we thought about it and we said, yeah, it's perfect timing. So that's why we went ahead with it.
Now, I'm sure the filming process is so much fun for this show. Do you have maybe a little funny story or fun moment that happened during filming?
I think it's got to be, so I'm such a games person, I'm so competitive, and everyone's like, oh, what should we do? And I used to play this game called Manhunt, where there's one person and they're basically it, and then you catch other people and they join the team. And we had another castmate in there who got so committed to the role and he dived across the pool where there was a little bridge, made it to the bridge, and then jumped again. Just about, but bless him, his knees were like all scuffed and he had like cuts on it for like the rest of the series, but I would say it was totally worth it.
Now, X on the Beach Couples is a show that ends in an engagement. However, I'm sure you guys make tons and tons of friendships along the way. So who is a cast member that you got really close with during filming?
I think for me, I probably got the closest with Holly, because me and Holly really got on and we felt like we was in the same boat. We was going through the same emotions. We was almost each other's therapists to make sure that we don't go a little bit cuckooed.
Yeah, funnily enough, I would say Holly as well. Me and Jamie got on really well with her, but I also have to say Ben, because he was just so hilarious. He was a fellow Brit, so yeah, we really clicked.
Now, as you mentioned, you guys are from the UK, but there are contestants from the United States, Australia, and all over the place. So what was it like kind of interacting with them?
I think the thing is that we all speak the same language, we all speak English, but we're from different parts of the world. So it's so confusing, because you feel like they're from England, for us personally, but then the way they've been brought up is so different. So everyone's so different, but it was amazing. It was amazing.
It was the banter. Yeah, the banter was so different. Like, what people found funny was so, because we're so sarcastic British people, yeah, and American people were like, what are you saying? I'm like, no, it's a joke.
Yeah, we're only pulling your leg, do you know what I mean?
Now, you mentioned that you are super competitive and there are a lot of challenges and a lot of games on the show. So do you have a certain game or challenge that was your favorite in particular?
I know what my least favorite was.
Oh, yeah, I definitely know.
That was definitely the cliff diving. I'm scared of heights. And to be honest, that was just so much for me. It was a lot. I kept looking down. I was thinking, am I going to make it? And then I thought, is Thaliah going to push me in? And I was in bits. My nerves were all over the place that day.
Now, lastly, we are Celeb Secrets, and I feel like you two know each other better than anyone. So could you share a little secret or maybe a little quirk about the other person?
What am I going to say about him? I always find Jamie just rapping about stuff randomly everywhere in the house. Like, he'll be in the bath, kitchen, and he's just laying down. But to be fair, I never really heard of it before, but he is pretty good, so it's all right.
And I think for Thaliah, everything has to be in a list. Whatever she's doing, wakes up in the morning, like she's got like literally 15 minutes planned out. So this 15 minutes I'm doing this, at 9:15 I'm doing this, at 9:30, and it's just a little bit much sometimes, to be honest. She's like, Jay, we'll be on the phone, and she'll be like, Jay, I need to get off the phone now because I need to do my 9:15, whatever it is. So it's a lot. It's a lot to do.
I'm overly organised. I love it.